So guys, welcome back to the YouTube channel. We're in Osaka and this right behind me is our beautiful, cute little house. And I want to show you guys what's inside, so let's go. This is the genkan, the entrance. Take off our shoes and get inside. Boop. So this is the crib. We're here for 1 whole week and I'm very excited because we've got such a beautiful place. And yeah, this is like the foyer section. There is like a dining table just here where I'm currently just like spending my mornings just waking up, doing a little bit of work and stuff. The little not plasterboard, what is this? Particle board sort of like table, which is also very cute. I think we're kind of using this as like a dining table thing. And then as you go along, we've got like the kitchen area where we've got like an induction top, which is like very strong. And we've been boiling water to make coffee and it's like super quick. Anyway, there's like a nice sink, stainless steel countertop, and then they've got these IKEA little trolleys with all the utensils and stuff. Anyway, other things on this floor, we have our appliances. So we've got our fridge. We've also got a washing machine, which is great because we've got a lot of washing to do. Now, this area is kind of fun because there is the bathroom just in here. And then on that side is a shower, which I'll show you guys in a little bit. But this area here is got a double sink, which is quite interesting because this home is built to accommodate for multiple people. And I think the fact that they do accommodate for multiple people through double sinks and double shower heads as well is also quite smart. There's a cold tap and then there's a warm water tap, which yeah, it's just very interesting. It's a nice touch with a large sink. I've noticed in the mornings that like I'm often like brushing my teeth or something, but then someone else is also doing something, and just having two of this at the same time makes life pretty easy. The floor's wet, so I'm not gonna walk in, but we've got double shower heads, which is quite nice. And then yeah, it's just like big open area, and that door right there opens up, which is very handy for when you're drying clothes. There's also this, which is a curtain, so you can get changed before you get into your shower and then also out of your shower. I think it's a great use of like design and function, because if they had solid walls here, it'd be very claustrophobic, as this is quite a small place. And now that's probably something that the designer really thought about when creating this place. It's a quite nice open feeling, I gotta say. And I think that's because a lot of the hard like furnishing sections, like the staircase here, is like not solid. And because you can see through everything, I do think that it kind of gives the space a bit of a more open feeling. These are rail system power points that you can kind of just press. Oh, you can pull it off. Oh my god, I didn't know that. Okay, so you can essentially pull these off, put them on, and then when you put them in, they're powered, which is quite incredible. And then all you got to do is just like plug in your power point into it, and then you've got power. Now this is great because if you've got furniture that's moving around, you can just move these across to where you need them. And yeah, it just makes for a very versatile piece of charging. This kind of rail system is typically used for lighting, more like for on the roofs, and then you can move the lights across. But I think this is a very interesting and smart way to repurpose those for this use. So this used to be a 2-story apartment, which they kind of tore down the floors and then they rebuilt it to what it is today. And now I don't really know where the floors were exactly, but they've put in this concrete floor, and then they've also added these white painted areas, which is the new structure. And the structure, again, like I said before, like reused as shelving, which we've been doing, but then also these existing wooden sections, not these staircases, but the wooden panels are the previous existing structure, which I think is a good like ode to the old, while integrating the new, mixing it all together. And yeah, the material choice just all works well together because, come on, concrete, wood, stainless steel. So this is bedroom number 1. Now, the bedrooms are quite nice because they're separated again by a curtain. This is like a noren, Japanese curtain, I want to say. And I talked to the owner and he said he had a connection with a denim supplier. He loves denim. And so they custom created these denim noren, which is so cool. And they actually block out a lot of light and they just pull across like this. And like there's little holes here, which is cute because it reminds me of like a jinbei shirt, how the stitching is done. So like on this side, I've got my clothes hanging. It's very nice, very easy, simple. This like wire system is very flexible. I think it allows you to either use it or not use it. And when you're not using it, like it's not really taking up too much visual clutter. Like it's not visually in the way. And now you've got the beds, and up here, you've got like another bed. It's a bunk bed, which is good for like an extra person, I guess. I'm not going to show you the master bedroom. My friends are staying in there, but it's essentially the same as this right here. It's just a little larger. Now, as you can see over there, great use of the noren, kind of separating the space. But if you wanted to have a more open feeling, it's really easy because you can just like pull the curtain across and then instantly the space feels a lot bigger. And this like use of material as well as like a soft wall that is movable, I think is really smart. We're gonna be here for a week, so I decided I'd bring you guys along for a vlog of some sort. And yeah, if you guys are interested in staying in Osaka, I will leave a link to this Airbnb in the description. I have heard that it is quite hard to get a reservation and people do book in advance. So I'd have a look at that if you want. Anyways, I think we're going out for some lunch. So, see ya. So it's 1 p.m. Nice sunny day here in Osaka. Minji and I, we had a little bit of a sleep in, just a chill day, but we're gonna head out to go to some cafes, get tonkatsu for lunch, maybe a little shopping. I'll bring you guys along. Okay, let's get some coffee.
Oh, she didn't like get the sauce that much. The burn. And the bonus, the fragrance of the pork. What do you mean? You see it?
That's so yummy.
Yes, so.
Food review. Alright, so listen here people, it's Golden Week. There are so many people out and about. I think all the cafes we visited had like at least 30 minutes to an hour of a line, so we got takeout. We're at the park right next to the cafe, which is funny. You can literally see the line. What I've got right here is an Einsteiner. It has banana cream foam on the top, so let's try it out. Oh, that's so good. Delicious. The banana cream is like not too sweet. It's just sweet enough to balance with the bitterness of the coffee underneath. With these Einsteiners, I've learned from India that you drink the foam and then you sip it until you get the espresso underneath, right?
You don't use a straw.
You don't use a straw. That's rather lovely, actually. I mean, she got an iced flat white. Now in Australia, flat whites, I think probably the most popular white coffee that you can get, like espresso. I've never seen iced flat white until recently when I'm over here in Asia. And now this one's an iced flat white. She says that it's like an iced latte, but just less milk, so. Oh, that is good. There's a variety of beans that you can choose for your coffee. Minji got the Guatemala beans and yeah, delicious. It's funny because you can like squeeze the top of the smelly thing and it produces like a little bit of air that just goes bit, bit, so you can smell it. Hard to explain, but I'm sure you saw the video.
Coffee fart.
Coffee fart. I feel like everyone in the line is not going to be able to eat anything because they were sold out of pretty much everything, but we got right here a maple bacon cinnamon scroll. Here we go. Whoa. 10 out of 10 washed down. Amazing. Maple bacon glaze, it's like a nice mix of like salty and sweet with the bread. A much needed stopover.
Huh? That's the best part, and you ate it in one bite.
Oh, it does kind of have like a matcha flavor to it. The uncle is the same, but the...
It does. That's actually better, in my opinion.
light in the morning here is actually so beautiful. It's so comfy here as well. This is actually the last day and I wanted to recap this whole trip with some of the pickups that I've had, which I know you guys would be interested in. So let's get into that. If you know, you know. They are all in this little bag. Let's go through them one by one. I think everything that I picked up is kind of cool in its own way. So firstly, this magazine, Mono magazine, my friend Gaku is actually in it. So this one was pretty cool. Picked this up from just like a random konbini, but he's got a 2-page spread in the magazine. It's actually incredible to see him doing this kind of thing in a magazine that is at the convenience store all the time. On a magazine? Like, it's crazy. This magazine is actually all about film cameras. He's a part of it, talking about his job, like what he does, also the film that he produces and his brand, which is very cool. Congratulations to you, Gaku. Next up, I actually got this pair of sunglasses. Now, I've been looking for sunglasses for a while and I ended up finding this at a secondhand store. So I got this pair of sunnies from, I forgot the name. This pair of sunnies, I think is quite nice. I think the shape of this pair of sunnies kind of complements my face. And I like that it's not too dark of a shade. Like when you're outside and then you walk inside, if your glasses are too dark, you have to take them off. This, however, I think it is fine for indoor and outdoor use. They remind me of like seaweed soup or something, just because when you look at it closely, the dark green colors with the black speckles kind of look like wakame, like seaweed. So I thought that was pretty interesting. Now, the next store that I went to recently was And Wonder. I picked up a couple of things here. Firstly, I picked up a pair of shorts. Now, this is in collaboration with Guramichi. It's a really cool nylon pair of shorts with a visible 3D pocket at the front, which I think is quite a cool silhouette. I don't really see that too often. And since it's a collaboration with Guramichi, the other pairs, they were quite plain, which is cool, but sekkaku korabu dakara, get the cool one, I think. As it's getting a little hotter here, I've been wanting to bust out the shorts, and I think picking this up at this time of the year is pretty good. And the fun thing is it actually all goes into the pocket here. It folds out and it's supposed to all fit into here, which is very, very handy, especially when you're traveling around and trying to keep stuff to a minimal. Yeah, I also bought a bandana, which I think is really cool. This is a bright red colored one. It's got like the logo on it, and then it's just full of random little words like north, mountain, star, rainbow, backpacking, route, forest. I've been collecting bandanas for a while. This one's a very pretty red and white, or maybe like a cream color with gray in it. And yeah, not sure what I'm going to use this for, but I'm sure I'll use it for something. Now, this last pair of pants that I bought is easily my favorite purchase of this whole trip. This is a green pair of cargo pants from the brand Blurhams. I've talked about this before on the channel, but they also made a pair of denim that I own, and it's easily my favorite pair of denim ever. They just fit me well. The waist is nice. The length is also perfect straight from the shop. I didn't need to get it hemmed or anything. It kind of fits the vibe that I'm going for with the like straight-legged, not too wide, but still breathable sort of silhouette. And when I saw this on the shelf, I was like, ain't no way. Tried it on, fit perfectly, and I instantly copped it. The thing about this brand is there are a lot of details that you don't actually see, but they're there. For example, every single seam on the inside of the pants has a cover on top of it so that it doesn't fray. You see this with selvage denim, and they've kind of implemented the same concept. I don't know what this is called exactly, but I can definitely appreciate the quality that goes into these pants. Other things such as the button choice and the threading with that. Also, there's no belt loops on this, which I think makes for a very like classic, classy look without extra details like belt loop tabs and whatnot. It's just a very chic, clean look. This has been such a lovely trip in Osaka. What a beautiful accommodation as well, just to stay in. This is nice every time, just waking up and having a slow morning, going around to some kisaten cafes and really just soaking in the city life. This is definitely a much more city sort of style accommodation compared to our last place in Yakushima, which was lovely as well. Definitely just different vibes. And I can appreciate the different lifestyle for sure. It's nice to be back in the city. It's also nice to be in the mountains and away from the city. And moving forwards, I think next week I'm heading to Kyoto and I've got a very fun little project that I'm going to be working on. So excited to share that with you guys. And yeah, I think I'm going to wrap this vlog up here because we're going to be heading off in 30 minutes and I still have to pack a little bit. So yeah, that's how it is. But thank you for watching if you made it this far. And yeah, see you in the next video. Peace.